episode of yet another beer show. I'm JT.
I'm Colin.
And today we're going to be talking about another random beer that we found.
We've done the random thing a couple times in a row, but one of the things that's fun to do is just go to the store, pick something out, see what you like, and try something different. So
yeah, I mean, there's so much beer we get to explore, and we just get to try new things.
Right, so some of the stuff we've done has been recommendations, and some of the stuff is just, let's pick out a cool bottle.
Yeah, shiny.
And do some interesting stuff. So what I brought today is Samuel Smith's Organic Cider. So I'm kind of a cider hound, and I'm a big fan of ciders in general, but this is kind of going to be more of a classic cider. And I'm interested to compare this to kind of the domestic stuff that we have. We've previously tasted Magners. I'm sure people are familiar with Woodchuck and things like that. But this is a UK cider, and I'm just interested to give it a try. So it's Samuel Smith's Organic Cider. Let's see what flavors it has. So the Samuel Smith's Brewing basically claims that this is something that's going to be really easy to pair with kind of your lighter foods. I mean, the back of the bottle even suggests pairing this with salad. You know, it would say, you know, they say, going ahead, pair this with vinaigrette, pair this with pork, do something like that with it. And that's kind of just standard cider rules.
Yeah. And you know, like every cider I've seen before, it looks like...
Right there, I poured myself a little bit more than you, but you know, that's...
It looks like apple juice. Right off the bat, it looks like sparkling apple juice.
Yes, not that I condone it, but if you need to fool your RA or anything like that, you've got some apple juice in hand.
Yes.
And it can still get you drunk.
But you can definitely smell like there's an alcohol flavor into this when you just take a whiff of it.
Yeah, one of the things that's interesting is this is clearer than most ciders. It looks very much like a beer, not a lot of frost, not a lot of other kind of contaminants. I don't want to say contaminants, but it seems like it's filtered almost. But yeah, it's very clear and
it smells like apples.
It smells very much like apples. That's what you'd hope for. So
yes,
let's dig in.
Cheers. Wow.
Now I noticed right away the carbonation is different than ciders I've had before.
Yeah. Like it's almost like it looks like light carbonation, but I would say like tickle the nose carbonation right there.
Yeah. So the book on Samuel's Organic Cider is that it's very dry, and that's really evident to me here.
But I have to say it tastes like apple cider. I mean, it doesn't taste like other ciders we've had, which, you know, you can tell have like sort of been fermented and you know, have an alcohol content. This is an apple cider that, like, if I pulled off, you know, Thanksgiving apple cider for everyone to have the Thanksgiving dinner, I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, you'd go pick some pumpkins, you'd come home, you'd have some pumpkin pie in the fall, and then you'd have some apple cider, but lo and behold, it's got 5% alcohol content.
Yeah.
I think that's actually one of the interesting things about this. It's very easy to drink, despite, I mean, if you don't like the drier flavors or kind of the on the tongue and quickly off the tongue aspects, you won't really like Samuel's Organic. But if you do look for regular apple juice type flavors, you're gonna like this. It's you'll notice right away it's got a lot of good smell. It smells just like apple juice, looks just like apple juice.
Now, I wonder if that has anything to do with the actual organic side of it. I mean, I mean, if it's the way they made it, or if it's actually has anything to do with like the way they harvested the apples and, you know, the whole organic side of the actual production of apples.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously this is something, because it is sweet, it is a little dry. I could keep drinking this. This is one of those ones that once it's done, I could pop in another one.
Yeah, and I think if you have the opportunity to go for something a little different, you want to offer some cider to some folks, but you want to offer something a little bit different, you wouldn't necessarily, not to shortchange any of the more domestic ciders, but give this a try. Samuel's Organic is pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's finish these off.
Cheers. Thank you for watching another show of yet another beer show. This is Colin.
And that is still JT.
Yes, I am still myself.
And we'll check you out next time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.